Hi everybody, good evening. I'm doing this one, elevating movement. This is Sunday, late afternoon, evening. Investigate the second Windows part of Honeynet Collapse. Let's be clear, guys. I don't have 100%. I'm still have too many questions about this room. The log are missing or something like that. So this write-up is more to give you an idea, and then you can look. If you find something, I will tell you what I found, but any case, there's some things I don't get. This is part of Honeynet Collapse .ctf. Okay, task 1, we have introduction. Meet DeceptiTech is a fast-growing cybersecurity company specializing in honeypot development and deception technologies. At the heart of their success are DeceptiPot lightweight, powerful and configurable honeypot that you can install in any OS and capture every malicious action. The internal DFIR network is organized around, okay, they give us this. You have the house, wherever, but for us, we are in this point. What was the last one? That one was Linux investigation, this one. So we have deceptive, this is where we are, and the attacker tried to access this one, SVIT. So we are in point 1 to 2. Elevating movement 1, ordinary morning, DeceptiTech's entire network collapse. With minutes, all critical on-premise systems were locked down and encrypted. The IT department hurried to restore backup while the security team rushed to the SIEM only to find the backup corrupted and all SIEM data wiped clean. That makes sense why the logs are not there. This SIEM is about second attack stage, number 2 on the network diagram. As part of an external DFIR unit, can you help DeceptiTech perform a full scope investigation, explain what the attacker that's why our SIEM didn't read this one. Okay, makes sense now. And now my computer, what's going on with it? The fan is doing is like a high processor because of this. Okay, let's start now. Task 2, the challenge. Elevating movement is said, hi Emily, when you are done with DeceptiPot deployment, can you take a look at SIETQA? It became unstable after we replaced the motherboard, so maybe you can debug what's going on there, Matthew. And then he said, while Emily worked on the issue from a local admin account, the threat actor continued the attack with the entry point secured and Emily domain credentials stolen. They now wanted to explore opportunity for better escalation, leverage your knowledge of Windows forensic, and can you uncover the elevated movement? They give us access to the Windows machine with the level of administrator. And then he said tips and tools. They tell you Emily created a periodic system check automation. The keyword is periodic. Other IT admin is scheduler. Other IT administration offer log to this machine. And we have EZ tools. Now the question, what's the hint? For some log source you may need to add or subtract 2 seconds. We'll come back to 2 seconds this one. He said, okay, before we do that, we connected the machine. For this is better to use VPN. So I'm using VPN and using X3, that's the IP machine. Let's do this. X3, the IP, the administrator, the password, set ignore, that's usually for Windows. Clipboard, so we can copy and paste. Dynamic resolution is better, use dynamic resolution so we can resize as much as you want. And we have share, because I have in my computer, I have this share folder. Now I want to share it with the machine. We created a share folder in the side window. The reason why, because the last question, this hash, you need to download the files. So that's why we need to share. So that's the command. I'll share it, I think, in the command. Let's see if things work or things doesn't work, because sometimes when you do video things start not working. I will spend Saturday and Sunday trying to figure out this. Oh, it's, you see when I say dynamic resolution, this option, so you can zoom in, zoom out, you can resize it, work fine, you know, so you can do this without any problem. Okay, let's do this. Maybe we can make zoom for the computer. Where is the zoom for Windows? Size. I didn't want to change close caption size, change the magnifier lens, change the resolution. What happened? What was the flashing that side? I don't use Windows, so I don't know where you change the text. I forgot. I always need to search for it. Change caption, make text bigger. Okay, let's make it 150. Apply. Okay, let's do that. Now we are in the machine. The first thing they tell us in the machine, it tells us when did the attacker perform RDP login on the server. So if you have an RDP, so it's straightforward. You go just, where do we go? We go to where is that event things? RDP. So we go to what? I don't know. I forgot what's the names. I think 114 something. This one I still guys don't know how to zoom it. Let's wait for it. Okay, we can wait for it. The meantime, we can explore. So if look, for example, now I have this. You see the share. Now I can access my share and copy and paste stuff on it. So this is cool. The next thing is, of course, to go to local C. Oh, first of all, we find this little things here. PSE. What is doing in the C? The time is always 30 June 25. So put this in your head for now. And then we have user. We have a couple of them. This is they give us access to this one. Then we have administer decept. We have different of Emily. Remember the story talk about Emily. Emily is the part of the story. Emily, and they said to you Emily. So maybe it's she's the target in this one. So we have Matthew calling. Okay, let's start with Emily. If you come to Emily here, the first thing you can just play around. There's nothing in download. Yeah, now we have these things in document, and then you see this folder. What this folder is doing there? It's a partial transcript. We can zoom this, huh? I think so. Zoom in. Zoom in. Just zoom in. Don't be. No, this one. I don't think there's important stuff on it. Microsoft Corporation. I don't think this stuff, guys, is too long. I didn't find anything useful here. Workspace on automatic device. I don't know what exactly this log is. We'll come back to this one. Let's close it so we don't slow the computer. So we, first of all, this is strange having this PowerShell stuff here. This is very funny folder. And then we have this core info. So your property, it's same. It's in 30 June. It's all 30 June. This we saw it here too. So there's two files here. Let's go back to our friend there, because an RDP, where the RDP, it will be here. It will be in Microsoft. It will be in Windows. It will be in Windows. And then you have I forgot. Terminal. Yeah, terminal. There's two of them. We have a local session manager and we have a remote. Usually we come here in the remote and you do the operation and then you're stuck here. For Usually you look for 1149. The 1149 is the one for RDP connection. You just filter current log to 1149. Remember, because it's coincidence that all of these things are 30 June, so remember 30 June. So let's see if what that gives us, what Chrome is doing here. Let's go there. So we have 149, but remember here, you said the attack is coming from here, so it means the IP will be 172.16.8.239. So we need to look for this IP. There are not too many of them, so we can see this one, remote desktop administrator. That's not. We're looking for the IP. This is not the IP 93. That one is 893. Where is that 893? Where it came from? Let's go back to, I think is this 893. That's Emily, so it means Matthew colon Lucas, who's 89. We don't have it. What was the IP again? 16893. No, it shouldn't be here. It should be somewhere here. So we're looking for this IP 8239. What was the answer? I forgot about it. It's in 30. You can see 30 June, and again you have the July one. Let's go back from the bottom. I think it's somewhere here. 416. You can see now the IP 172.16.8.239. 16.8.239. You can see here. Now the issue is what exactly this story of the hint. If you look at the hint, it say, for some log sources you may need to add or subtract 2 seconds. Let's go back to this. So we have this. So we have this one. Remember, this one is, it said 4:33:16 p.m. That's the IP. Even if you go backward, that's the administrator. This one is colon source network address 893.16. Why colon and the administrator have the same IP? So for us, it's more interesting in this part. The IP 172 is my best of knowledge. Let's do now. Remember this one? It said let's go backward. Let's open another ones. Why not? Let's so you can see them next. That's not too much, too heavy. If we look here in terminal server log session, and now we look for 21, if I'm not mistaken. 21 is the login succeed. This one, after you log and authenticate, it appear. So no, not search. We can filter current log on 21, ID 21. Now remember what we got before. We got it at 4:33 p.m. 4:33. Look, that's it. 643. You can see the IP. It said the remote desktop service session login is succeed, but we have 18. That's the 2 seconds that you see in the hint. The correct answer is this one. So it's 4:33:18. The answer for this question. This one is that one, and that's the 2 seconds they talk about, because this one it add 2 seconds to it because it's authenticated already local session. If you look in the local manager, it's 16, so it's 4, where is gone now, 4:33:16. So it's 16:18, so you have 2 seconds, and the reason, if you want to read about it, is here. And it's a nice article about RDP, Windows RTP related event logs. So for example, here they talk about the security. I don't know the things, the security, we're supposed to get it, but we'll come back to the security log for now. Failure, pro tip, this one, the operation, the 21, this section, okay, Remote desktop service session log succeeded. Now this type of code immediate precede an event 22 when the source network address contain a remote IP address. So we have this is more like it succeed. Now if you look at the next one, not that one. Local session. Where is the remote session? This is security word. 1149. Yeah, this one is user authentication 16. Despite this is similarly clear-cut description, this event actually does not indicate 64 user authentication in the sense of many might expect. So that's where the 2 second came from. So if you want the exact time, you need to go for local session, this one. Now of course now you can say you go back now because normally the security log should catch this one. Now if you go to Windows log and you go to security for what that were the things that I always forget about it. I forgot 4624. You can filter current and say we're looking for 4646, the login user, the login 4624. No, 4624. This is supposed to be logon. Remember we got it in 433 in the 30th. So this where is the 30th? We only have one. So if you look, all of them are going to July, and then you go back to, this is us. I logged in from machine, so that's me. Then you have the July, and then the somehow it's only one, and that's not the attack. We'll come back this issue of log, but they said the logs was deleted by the attacker, so we can assume that. Okay, let's go to now things will get tricky. What is the full path of the binary that was replaced for persistent and Prefetch? Now let's get back for first of all, let's understand the system. Why, for example, why this folder is here? What exactly they doing here? Remember, we can play with Emily also in update. Usually when you come here, you just go room in, see anything that have Windows. We already got, if you go to PowerShell, that's not, you get, yeah, it's useless information for now. We don't have too many things to work on. So the next step is go to the local. Yeah, this is Google, so it means I've user data. Oh, I didn't try this one. Where is the default user data? If you look history, where is the history? Where's H? User data default history. You can see 16 KB, so it means it's not there. It's not. I don't know why is it. I copy it and I check it in SQLite. There's nothing there, so we got there. So it doesn't have a local in Chrome. What else she has? Video store. What video store? Empty. Icon cache with Google. Microsoft with Internet Explorer. I usually don't do forensic with Internet, so I don't know why they put their stuff there. In any case, so immediately it's not even, it was a target assumption. Now if I go to what other user, we have this Matthew Cullen. Matthew Cullen doesn't have his poor guy with a desktop, also there is that. Download we saw in empty. You go for update as always. You go Roman, Microsoft, Windows. You can look for PowerShell, anything dodgy there. False is not there. Windows, does he has any? We can go local in case browsing history or something. We have a Google there, but I try Google, same things. I think it's dead end. Microsoft, where is Google? Did I jump? Google Chrome, user data, you get default, and then you go to history. History is 160. It's like the same thing. There's not too much history. So basically it will be empty there. We go up. So Matthew, you notice Matthew doesn't also has this. We have two things here in us. Strangely enough, look at the date 6:30. The attacker. So I don't know. So the attacker comes through Matthew, not through Emily. So then you ask yourself, why are we finding these files? Very strange things. Let's put these things. I don't know whether the source code for these things. Let's put you this there. Let's open another one to show you something. We are an admin. No, sit you there. I don't want to. I don't want you to come here. Remember, here we are an admin. This is my document folder. I have. I also have there. Well, this PC. My administrator user. Oh, we didn't check the deceptive. Deceptive doesn't have. I know what deceptive was. Download is empty. If we go to the admin here, his document is two folder. One in 26 is now, and one the 30. Now, what is exactly this folder came in from? Look what happened. Look, for example, if you look here, there's 2 in the 26, which is basically me, because I just came in. That's my RDP connection. Look what I will do now. Let me open PowerShell. Let me zoom it quickly. You see, watch what happened. This one appear now, 0. You see, when you open a PowerShell, that's I think what Emily said. He created a periodic system check or whatever, something she created. If I put now ls and I put, look, the size changed there. Who am I? You see, now if I go now to this file that was just generated, no, this one, you see ls, and then who am I? So basically this file record, I don't know what the setup is in this one, but they record your shell. So if you because I'm administrator, it recorded here. So it means Matthew. So Matthew document has these two. So it means this two record was done by Matthew, or someone logged to station Matthew. Now I'm having strange thinking. I didn't figure it out. I didn't thought about this this way. I didn't know thought that the attacker come to Matthew. Where's our log? Let's go. Where it came from. Does the attacker said what username was there? Let's go back to our before we jump. Windows. RST terminal. Let's get that log session. We said is 430. No, not you. 3318. User deceptive Emily. So he was in as Emily. So if he was an Emily computer, so from Emily he went to Matthew. That's why the shells are there. So we have one is smaller. Let's do that. This one doesn't have too much. So if this one is deceptive Matthew Colin, PowerShell start, then that's the only thing. Do GP update false, computer policy update has complete and finish. But if you look, this one has 40k, so this one is long. And if you open this one, is a lot of things on it. It's a long things. A time, remember the time in Windows? These things you do it like 2025, 6:30, 4 o'clock, 15:06. The time is very crucial here. This one is just start PowerShell, but this one is interesting. Look at the time, 06:30:16. Remember that one we found it 16:18 seconds. So this one after things. This still there, and then what is this one? Before it was no, I think this one is not what I'm looking for. So I was right, I was confused. This is just PowerShell things, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I forgot about what this thing is doing. Oh no! What the hell? Command start at 6:30:16. This is like a clue that is it the attacker or was not the attacker? This one. No, permission denied. Export model command can only be I didn't see. Forgot what I did with this file. Windows 10 permitted diagnostic history. I think I need to think. Okay, this one is Matthew. Just leave this one here. Let's put it there. We did Matthew. What else we missing? My administrator. Oh, this is the administrator. This is 2610. That's me. And then he has also one for the 30. So now I'm getting more and more confused. So if I open this one, and now this one has very interesting things. So if you look at this one, the administrator, now the dodgy characters start. Look here, 18. Now we are in the 18 range. So it means that's after the attacker was in. So 20:25:06, June 30, 18. No, hold on. This is 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock p.m. So after long the attacker was there. So what exactly the attacker did from 4 to 6? It's like I need to do this video again, because now I'm getting, when I'm making the video, I have more questions. Now they all base 64. You can see base 64, base 64. You can use what that one, cyber chef, to decode them. Again, this one, short ones, and then end one. Now if I do code from base 64, I already did them. This is the file itself. This is the decoded value of it. Now I think I can't explain. I gave it to ChatGPT. It's too many things doing setup PowerShell environment or something, but it's not getting any value. It's not like it's running doing something. It's just setup. That's the best things. Remember, it's that's what you see. MSF. After you decode it, you can see metapret, PowerShell, set things. And then you see PCD accept URL, so it's dumping the Alsace. So this is just a rename for proc dump. And then look what he's doing. He's doing system internal dump utility, dump one. Look where he's dumping it. And then dump one, written estimate dump file size 51 megabyte, and then download. He download it. Now already we know the place, so we can go straight to that, and we can find it. So we can window local C, Windows, what we said, Windows System 32. So he copied in System 32, System 32, and you should find there the name of the file, test.txt.tmp. Where is it? Can we just search here? Right? Oh, there's too many tests. Test.text. Text. Oh, text.text. Text. Text.txt. So this is the file. You can copy it. You can copy it, for example, and then you go to your share folder here, like I did me, and you just paste it here in your computer. This is my file. I already have this file in my computer. I already copied to the room. So I have the dump, the PSD process, and you have this. We'll come back to this core info story. So you can copy and paste it there. So we got the dump. So we already have the information. We have this file. And then we have this too. It's a pcd also lsa.txt, and the question is said, no, what is the full command line was used to dump the OS credential? Let's go back to this first. What is the full path, the binary that was replaced for persistence and privilege? This is just replaced. Remember, she said what? She created a periodic system. Now, if we go there, we can talk about the scheduler, because it's a periodic. So you go, how is spell scheduler? Scheduler. Oh, task scheduler. Hello. We lost the connection, guys. Oh, we lost. Where is the task scheduler now? This is the task scheduler. I don't know why you look funny like that. If you click there, you said this one, and if you look at it, it said no, how to zoom these things. Info check, and the trigger. Also, there's a message here. It said the system behave widely. So I will periodically run core info. This is a Windows normally binary. If you Google it and collect the result later, please don't delete core info, and it give you this email. The trigger every day at 4:58 p.m. after trigger repeat every 1 hour enable. So it's already active. Now the action, it said user email rows document core. That's exactly what we've been where is that? How you open it? We just double click on it. Yeah. So this is the message. We have the action. So we have you can see the action if I edit there. So it go to user email and core and 464. You can do this shot because we know it's in the immediate computer, so we can just do cd immediate rows document. What's going on? Oh. What's going on? Yeah, Windows sometimes, eh? And you can do that. I forgot how to do shine Windows. Get file hash. Oh, file hash. The name of the file dash algorithm For example, you go SHA wherever, SHA1, and you can copy it, and you can go to, for example, virus total. What is this? This is SHA1 7B. What exactly we calculate? 6F. We took SHA1. Why look different than what did they do? 256? It's the same things. So ab.xe detail. I'm getting little confused there. Community just okay, that's one. I said suspicious Trojan, and then it's an old 2009, and you can see also have a name of ours. Then where is the stuff? Relation. He has an IP run to it. Look, will detect port 44. Where is that port 44? You have this network issue. I forgot where behavior. Oh, that's the IP, the 44 that connect. And then if I took it to yeah, this is all bunch of things that's happening here. But the rumor is not about malware, but if you take it to retry, yeah, if you run it here in any run, he detects it straight and he tell you 100 what is Metasploit has been detected by ER. You can see here Metasploit has been detected, so it's something about Metasploit, and you can see here Metapretet was done there, so something there. And if you tell them where, for example here, more info, Metasploit has been detected, Yara, and then it tell you where is it. Let's go back there. That IP, where is it? Connecting to unusual port, and it tell you this IP44. So you can know it's a dodgy character there. Of course, the question will be, so you can say, okay, we know the file now, it's this one, and it was replaced, because the question said, if you go back to the question, say, what is the full path binary that was replaced for persistent and previous? The word replaced that is killing me, because it means that thing was running but was replaced. But when you go to the log, because it's task scheduler, no, not you, we go back to this not the 21, because it's no, this is a remote desktop. Task scheduler also has his own where is the TAS task, where is TA? Oh, there's a task scheduler. If you look to operation, you can see this task scheduler. We can just share for it if you want, if you be lazy. Just find what we call it, was it info what's the name of this thing? Info check, and you can search for it. We find some line there at 502.26, because it's run when we are in. Now we can just go quick down the line, because the assumption is, where's that 30? 6-4, so we know the attacker came in 6. The RDP was, I know how the attacker get the RDP. So you can see here the schedule task Yeah, instant task info check for user administrator. We can run. Where is that? No, I forget about them. The check for when it was created and when it was updated. I forgot, but event. This one, 110, it's task launch. But what was that created? Since task start, task completed. What do you call 629? We're going up or down? Created task process. So 129 is created. So we have info check was created. Task schedule launch task info check instance. Okay. Was created in 129. 129. It was created in at 5:06 p.m. No, that's not. Guys, I forgot task registration. It was created in the 30s or something. Let's keep searching for it. We'll find it. This room is getting confused. I thought we make short video. Task completed. Action task trigger by user. Action started. Task started. Process. Task completed. Because you run each 1 hour or something. Trigger task complete 102. A complete trigger. So 110, 100. This I forgot task let's see, I have it here. Oh, 140 administer updated task schedule. So 104 40 and then 16 was created. So 16, 106 and 140. So if I go here and just filter here, 140 and 16. I forgot the ID for 106. No, 106 will tell me the creator of the task. So that's Chrome. That's then it's for check is here. So it was created at 4:59 p.m. So in the time range of 4:33 of the attacker. So from 4:33 to 59 is like half an hour. What exactly the attacker did in half an hour? So we have the task, but also if you filter current log of 140, because 140 is the update of the task, the scheduler. Remember they said the attacker updated. So if I go 140, the time range go off. One off. 140. Task registration. This is not hours. If you look where exactly hour it was updated. So if you search for it, it was updated as it's only one. Let's search from the top so you can. I don't like Windows. Find. It was updated in the 6th July. So no, when exactly the attacker update? Because the question say replaced. So it means there was origin then was updated. The update was in July. The task, it means the update task scheduler, task info check. I don't know. The task also you can find it here. For example, you can find it to the PC. You go to C, Windows, Windows 32 or something. No, not tasks here, the system32 RST, then task, and you can see that's the info check. You can just open it with Notepad, and it tell you that email rows. So my question is, when was replaced? I don't find it, because even the security log I think it was deleted. That's why there's too many logs, because if I go to the security log and look for the 30 June timeline, only one it's only one entrance here. So the whole security log was deleted, but is available in the 7. That the other part of the 6 7 exists there. So I don't know, but I'm very intrigued about this. I'm trying to understand before I jump. We know this one is, but this one was under administrator. I'm wondering about our friend Colin. This is just benign stuff, like not dodgy stuff? 37 guys, let me take a break, think about it, and come back, because I'm already late, and drink some water or something. I didn't expect the video to go too long. Thank you. Give me a second, guys. Hi everybody, I'm back. So I gave this to our friend ChatGPT, and he said this look normal. So let's trust him for the moment. So the calling part is dead. So we're stuck with. But this, remember, we found this in the administrator folders again. We found it in administrator. So what exactly the attacker did? Because if it's inside administrator, then the attacker was here. So this is the file we did open. Yeah, this is the file. It's not an immediate folder. Immediate doesn't have that. Okay, let's go back to our. No, we come back to this now. Where's our room? So we found the time, we found this path wherever, but I don't see where is the original of it. As I said, when this is calling file. I don't because the update to the task scheduler was done in 7.6, not in the 30. So I don't know what the attacker timeline is. So that's I'm not 100% about that. Okay, so we can say the malicious, because we already verified it's malicious with different this one, and that's the full report for that malicious things. So we have this. Then what is type of malware family? The replace. What is the type of malware family of the replace? They keep using the replaced binary. Remember, I think the answer is Mitchpret. Because it already has some idea. Mitchpret, the answer I think is type of Mitchpret binary. So because it launch, you can pick it up here in these things, or you can pick it up. Metasploit. You can see Metasploit Mitchpret. So the name is Mitchpret. The answer for that question. So you can see is there. So that's the question, this one. The next one, which full command line was used to dump the OS credential? Remember, we already got this. He used the LSAS pcd accept URL-ma lsas.exe. That's the full command for this. So we already got them this question. We already got that, so we already have that one from. That's the decoding Windows PowerShell, decoding this one. So I think is this one, yeah, that's the one that gives you the answer. And then this one just download for the file. So about of the decode, so we have the command, and after downloading the dump. Sorry, and now what's the next step? Now, which here's what the tricky one. Which this using the stolen credentials. So you got this. When did the attacker perform lateral movement? Huh. And here is where things start going bananas. So we don't know this. Let's close this one. We don't have PowerShell because now how the attacker, because now we know it's in RDP session, so we know it's in where is Firefox, we know it has an RDP, so we have this binary, persistence binary. So now if, and then he got the credentials, so if you have a login, yeah, because he asks us for NTLM, so he has NTLM hash or something, so he can connect straight. So, but what exactly will here he talking about Matthew, so we can, so the question is, where is it? So one of the things you can run around in the system and play around, one thing is in Windows is you're looking for what exactly any file was run, any software was run, and that one you find it in Windows, what they call them, the prefetch ones. Why they put them Windows the prefetch? I always forget these things now. System 32, I think most of them they are in System 32. So let's go there, see what happened there. We don't have the prefetch here. Huh. No, they are not here. The prefetch is not in the System 32 or PRS. No. Where you put them Windows? Oh, they are in the Windows folder. So one way always you come here and check what exactly happened here. You can see a Chrome, we can see Amazon, wherever, but make sure let's play with the date here. Remember we're more interested, where is the 30? Oh, there is no 30. We have the 30s because that's outline of the 30s. So, or you can see already here it's just jumping in your face. PS exec svc. All these things are not interesting. Config, task manager, DL host, wherever. Now you can see it's very interesting file here running in PS. Tell you in PF it's, I lost it again. It's already the first one in the list. PSEZ, you know PSEZ, used for lateral movement or connect remote administrator to Windows machine. We can play here, and you can go to our friend here. We can go to is tools, and we can open the register. Where is the register? Guys, I'm tired and I think I want to finish the video. I don't want to leave it for tomorrow. If you go to, because we can get these binaries where what, and I forgot again where in the system. Here what things this room becoming more difficult. So this because the logs, you will not find this PSEC exec in the logs. That's one of the problem of this. So if I live stream, let's get to the system. The system usually can catch the services run like the prefetch. They are on the service usually. Oh, 0. You kidding me? Ah, not 0. They all have a bunch of them. You can see all this service in Wonderland. If you search for, where the search button? That PS we got, PS exec. Oh, you can find it there. Because they are under service, they are services. We'll come back why it's a services for a moment. Why this it's a service. So don't confuse about things. Ironically, that's the time of the question or the answer. That is the answer for this question. Using not using when did the attacker perform lateral movement basically is when this PSXS was run. That is when the attacker ran the lateral move. For whatever reason, I can't tell you guys. I played with the log for many times with even with the guy in Discord. I can't find it in the log, because if the attacker logged in, so we should find the force, not you, filter. I can find the 4624. 4624 finally it doesn't even hints in the 30s. It was only one. The only one next is later on. You can find them in the 6. So I'm not sure how this attacker did the attack, because what we know for sure is we know this PS exec was run. Name last write was in 3625 at 7:47:14 p.m. That's exactly the time for this answer, because when it ran it did. So the question, we can see it here, or we can just go to where we go. We can just go to what exactly CD administrator. Where exactly this stuff are? Downloads. I am always having problem with the CD. Hey, Windows. ls CD is what exactly that tool that usually we use for prefetch? I'm getting what is the commands that we use for the prefetch? Is it PECMD? I think it's a file. When we go to C, we can get all of them. If we want to know what exactly happened, we can just go to -D C Windows Prefetch. No, not partner, not performance, not PR. Prefetch. I forgot even how to do it. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, he's doing them. Where he will save them now, these things? I didn't define the directory, so we just put them there. Let it play. Let's get so if it does there, so we can go to EZ2 and we get that time explorer. Let's open time. Where do you save them? 130 file. You should save them in the EZ tools. We didn't define the directory. It's fine. We'll just open EZ tool. He saved it in the EZ tool. Where did he save them? Date modified should be 26. That one we save now. What the hell did he save them? Process 138 out of 135 in 30 seconds. Yeah, but where they are? Sometimes I don't know. Let's create directory. Let's go to. Let's repeat these things in the directory. No, I don't know where you save it. What's the command? CSV. I don't know why I don't see them. What was the command? Let's go back. What the command? File name to save. Directly to process. Okay, minus O. Minus O. C. User administrator. Put it in desktop. Let's see. This is confusing me now. Is there anything in desktop? It's not saving anything. What's going on here now? Oh, now it saved it. Okay. Okay, let's now go there. Let's go desktop. No, that one is. No, we get that one. And we can see the binaries and we can play with the time. Source created, source modified, the source access. We can just say created equal. Where is that binary? We know it's 30 June, the whole story start. So let's see what happened in 30 June if we go up. And if you look, for example, in the binaries, that what happened is we have Chrome, we have a command. What the hell? I said greater than 36. Why is not in, they are in order? June, why it's show me the, yeah, they are not in order. Let's see if we can find that px that we find now. Let's search for it, ps exec. And it's only one run here, it's only one. That's very strange, just given, because usually whenever you run it, it should have it. And very strange, you have svc, because it's a service. Now let's explain to this part of it. Only run one. You can see it's only run one, and it was created in 17. That's the time that we talk about it. That's the lateral movement, 1947-24. Source modified. It's still the same time. Is not modified. Didn't check. Last access is same. It's like it ran, but it didn't do anything or something. Let's be clear, what is this? If you go to there's a nice blog in Hack the Box about detecting PS exec lateral movement for artifact. This is very nice explanation of it. And then how attacker use PS exec to perform lateral movement. If instance, this is a nice room for it too. Where is that things? This is how to explain it, but we're talking about how to detect it as at artificial analysis to detect PS exact lateral movement. That's where the things become south. Whenever a service is created on Windows system and an event is recorded in Windows system event log with event ID 7047 45. This event this is supposed to be in the system log. If we go to our system log, we don't find it. That's another story. If you go to the system log, even system log was deleted or something. You don't see the even that 30. Oh, it is, but you don't see the event. This 7045. We don't have it. 7045. If we do filter 7045. 21 in 18 July service control management. That's not what, it's not ours, it's a Google update. So a clear filter. So PS is supposed to have a service log, an event ID, and then and if you look at detail event, it tell you, it's supposed to show you as it was created in the system root directory. If we go now to our Windows files, if I go local C and I go to local and I go to Windows, look what we'll find there. Our friend, because it created a service. Where is it? Why whenever I need to find something, I can't find it. Ah, that's it. And if you do property, like someone when he did this CTF first time, he showed me this. I couldn't figure it out first time. That's the time is the same time. 747 14 714 714. So you can see it's there. It's the same as article that show it. You can see the file. And that is what you do in the system root of Windows. Pro tip: the PS exact version we are discussing in this is a system internal one. The in packet 1, if attacker uses in packet PSZ, by default they create and randomize name of the service. Because now that it's not random, so it means this one is system internal. In event viewer, the time we see in the time zone of local computer, thankfully okay, we can see it there. US journal, you can see it also in US journal. We don't have, we need to get tool to do the US journal, because you don't do it directly in live system. You need to copy it first, and then when you do you can get the name of the workstation. This is a nice room if you guys want to practice this. Of course, now in our room the logs are like, I don't see what exactly happened here, and I'm not 100% what happened. Now let's finish the room before we make this video too long. Maybe you guys have a better idea than me. So if we go back, hold on, there's a couple of article. No, not you. This one also talk about detecting PS exec. Same principle, same things. Let's go back to the next question. So we got a time. Now, what is the NTDM hash? And if you click our friend, I said you might need to use a red teaming tool here. Now, remember what we said before. Remember when we did this question, we talked about this thing. The attacker already did the dump for us for text dump. Remember, we copy it from our computer, and then I have it now in my computer. This is the file. Now what we will use here, we'll use this tool, because I'm using Linux machine. I will use what I will use this one, this PP what PyPyCats or PPCats, wherever you spell it. Mimica's implementation in pure Python, at least part of it. So this is a nice little tool, to be honest. So for me, in my Linux machine, what the hell happened here? Oh, for me, I did this is my machine. I did virtual lab for some. I start first of all. I do Python 3 minus m virtual environment. Called it lab. I already did it, so you do that one first, and then I do source lab binary activate and do pipe 3 install py. What do I call these things again? Yeah, pipe 3 install this py. Almost I already installed it, but I want to show you what exactly it's doing. So we already installed it, so let's clear this noise, and then we can go py cards Elsa, I think that's how the command, and then mini dump or mini dump, whatever, and then we can give it that file. And then we give you, and then we just look for Colin, because now the question is to say what is the NTLM hash for Matthew Collin. So just scroll down. I can't show the answer, guys. So you can scroll up and you find it up in the file. So you go, what's this one? Username SVT. You search up and you find. We just do grep minus I Collins or something. You'll find it. So you can just go up and you'll find the Colin. Now, so for me, this one a bit clearer. This one is clearer. I don't know what to say about these things, because I have a very issue with the replacement. I don't see the record of how the attacker replaced the binary. I don't see this part of lateral do movement. I don't see the, because remember when we talk about the hacker box one, it tell you they're supposed to see it in the logs. I don't have the logs for it, or I'm missing something, I don't know. So I'm supposed to see it in the system log. Is not the security, as I said, it's just dead. And then we have the timestamp for is supposed to be in the 6th July when it was updated. It's not updated before. It was created in the 30th, 459. I don't know who created, because when you say it was updated, and it only appeared there, so it's not appeared before, so Emily didn't create it. So I'm not sure what exactly the attack path here, because the way it says here is that the attacker went from here to here. So I assume next week we do. I'm not sure if did I solve this room before or not. I think one is I didn't solve all of them. I solved this one I got assistance. This one MAC address, the Apple one, I solved the Apple one. Any case, when we come, we'll figure it out. I have one or two I didn't solve. This is guy. If you have a question, let me know, and if you have an idea to explain to me where this came from, please. This how the replacement can find it in the log, and this one how we trace it in the log. I can see it, as I said, I can see it here. It's there, it was run. That's the Prefetch show me when it was run, but I don't know how it was run. Is like almost like Just click on it or something. I don't know. What's the full path of that? Let me see if we can find the full path of it. It doesn't show you where it came from. And which user? Does it show user or not? Why it... In any case, guys, I don't know that's my best explanation for this room. If someone has a question, please let me know in the comment, and thank you very much and have a good day.